Hey, I thought I would play through the Sixth Royal Estampie and just so you can kind of hear and get a feel for how it sounds, other than the kind of very electronic recording that is online. So remember that this is a medieval piece, which means it only uses less than 8 notes, and then kind of has some bizarre rhythms. So let me play it all the way through, and then I will give you a couple of pointers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so first thing is really feeling this in three. The 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you feel that kind of dance like feel to it, and that will help if you can feel that pulse consistently through it. Also know that the eighth notes are kind of like ornamentation. They aren't really the melody. They just kind of jazz up the melody a little bit. So don't stress out about them too much. So in the very beginning, so the actual melody is this F, and then you add the eighth note. Okay, so if you're tripping over the eighth notes, what I would do is practice them, like take, for example, I'm going to do the second ending on the second line right in the middle, where you have that F, E, F, G, F, E, D. The nice thing is that it lays very nicely right on your fingerboard. So pluck it. Okay, and then a little faster. So you're slurring 2 notes in each bow. So if I did it super slow, it would look like this. And if you notice, I'm kind of making the second in each group of eighth notes a little shorter. That's because those are the ornament notes, the embellishments. and then just gradually get it faster. Do it a few times. Okay. This, if you look at your key signature, you notice has no flats and no sharps in it. So you are going to be using the low second finger on your D string and low second finger on your A string. Okay, and then you do have one flat. You have a B flat that is in measure 40, the pickup to 42. And a B flat is a low first finger on your A string. And then here, use your fourth finger for the E. That's the only place where you have that adjustment that you need to make with your fingers. When you go up for that high E, remember there is a space there between your third finger and your fourth finger, and really try and keep. In fact, you can just practice that 2 measures with the pickup to the D. Okay, and then the 8th note phrase. Okay, one other thing you notice is that if you listen to the full recording of this, you'll notice that there is a drone underneath the whole thing where it just plays the same pitch all the way through it. And I believe the drone is a D. It might be a D and an A. So it gives it kind of that very medieval dance sound kind of thing. So just work through it slowly, section by section. Set a metronome to help you feel that 3, the beats of 3, and just watch your finger patterns. Make sure you're playing a low 2, F natural and a C natural on your D and your A string. And then when you get to the B flat, the pickup to measure 42, make sure it is a low first finger on your A string. So back here. All right. And then just tricks of the bow is just practice those 8th note passages slowly and shorten the second in each group of 8th notes. Now the nice thing is with those groups of 8th notes, you'll notice that the pattern is the same every time you have it. So it's always going to be F, E, F, G, F, E, D. Okay, you do have one place where it does something slightly different, and that's in measure 48. It's the same pattern, but it's on your A string. Okay, so practice it slowly and slightly shorten the second in each pair of 8th notes. And then the upper one. So it's the same finger pattern with the low 2. Okay, and just keep in mind that this is a medieval song. It's not very melodic in the ways we're used to hearing melodies, so just keep that in mind, but it can be a very fun piece for you to learn. When you feel like you have it fast enough, I would suggest you try playing it with the full recording with the drone. If that throws you off, then don't worry about it. Just work on playing the melodic line and have fun with it.